Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the shop. Right now, I want to talk to you guys real quick about my number one penny stock, hands down. Number one. Yeah, number one. Zane, say number one. Say number one. Anyways, right now, number one penny stock to put your money into, again, don't just listen to me, is none other than AITX. Artificial Intelligence Technology Solutions. If you haven't looked into this company, most of you people that tune in, that do support and hit the like and are subscribed, know about AITX and what Steve and the management and the whole team is doing. Let me explain to you this. We have RadCon coming out this week. RadCon coming this week. We have 2 more press releases coming this week. We had news of Rad G and Rad 3.0 last week. We have the Q coming out before July 9th, which is going to show 5x growth to 10x growth in 1 quarter, more than the whole last year. Everybody that wishes to can check out the K that they just put out. Could check out my video on the K and how their debt, all the toxic debt gone. Revenue is up. And this company is at a place where it is a blessing right now to be able to get in. A blessing. Guys, let me tell you this. You're not going to find value like this in a company like this with this management anywhere. Anywhere besides this company right here. And again, you guys know I put my money where my mouth is. I'm holding over 4 million shares of this company the long way. The long way. Do your own due diligence. Guys, please don't just listen to me. But if you're not invested in AITX, Artificial Intelligence Technology Solutions, do your homework and go from there. Let's read off last week's press release. AITX's Rad G announces the first development of its generation compute and control platform. Artificial Intelligence Technology Solutions today announced that its wholly owned subsidiary Robotics Assistance Devices Group, Rad G, is in development of its first generation compute and control hardware controller with related software. This development will streamline cost, production, quality control, service, and implementation times, while increasing responsiveness and allowing for simpler integration of additional artificial intelligence-based analytics in your future. Dubbed RadCore, this new component will eliminate multiple processors presently used to drive all RAD devices. This component will be the first used in RAD's new Rosa 270 device. This is a huge step for Rad G, Rad, and Rad M as we integrate our proprietary AI analytics, autonomous response, and navigation technologies into board-level components designed in-house, said Steve Reinhardt, CEO of AITX and all related subsidiaries. We anticipate a significant savings across a variety of cost categories. Reinhardt continued. Guys, you could go on his Twitter to read the rest of the press release or wherever you guys want to find it. But we're going to get into another brief press release that came out last week. Where you going, baby? Come here. Stay here for a second. We got to finish telling the people that don't know about AITX and where it's going. Guys, understand this. If you guys want to get a laugh, go on StockTwits. You're going to see the same 2-3 people, EZE and Jeep Man, spending all day, every day, weekends, holidays, not missing a half hour, 20 minutes on StockTwits to bash this company because he gets paid to do it. Because this company, there's nothing like it out there. The value in this company is nothing out there like it. So he gets paid by these hedge funds, by his owners, to do this every day, all day. So all that should tell you is to do your own homework and don't miss out on this company from where we're headed at these prices. I want to read out to you guys one more thing that was released last week. If you guys haven't tuned into the AITX channel on YouTube, make sure you guys do that. He just started a whole AITX channel alone on YouTube. Steve Reinhardt has weekly updates on AITX, which he updates every week about what's going on with the company. And he informed us today we have 2 press releases coming out next week as well. Let me get this up. Zane, where you going? You trying to climb out the window, baby? Huh? No, don't do that. Zane, I love you. Ты хорошая? Yeah. Let's get into this. Says fly to the moon. What a great time to be a tech fan. Even rockets are back in vogue these days. Every week there's a new rocket news. NASA's Perseverance rover hitches a ride to Mars on ULA's Atlas. Jeff Bezos announces plans to be part of the first crew aboard his company's New Shepard rocket ship. Elon Musk SpaceX launches astronauts to space, stationed atop the Falcon 9, and that's just scratching the surface. Wow. Guess who else is going to the moon? AITX is. Not literally, but RAD's robotic assistant device is a wholly owned subsidiary of AITX. Growth trajectory makes for a great analogy. Our launch vehicle of choice, the legendary Saturn V, in addition to its starring role in historic lunar missions and standing title as the largest, heaviest, and most powerful rocket ever in the operation, the Saturn V is famous for its 3-stage design. How are RAD and the Saturn V alike? Well, while we at RAD intend on becoming one of history's most awe-inspiring companies in the security industry, today we'll stick to our shared affinity for deploying in 3 stages. Saturn V designers recognize that the engineering challenges involved in getting from Earth to the moon so were vastly different in various phases of flight, that 3-stage rocket would best serve their needs. The first stage did most of the heavy lifting, getting the rocket off the ground. The second stage took over at about 42 miles up and brought the rocket up nearly to the orbit. Finally, stage 3 required the precision and velocity to deliver the astronauts and lunar module to their destination, the moon. In navigation, the astounding growth of our company. I can't see nothing on this other phone, guys, but go on his Twitter to read the rest of this. Anyways, one more paragraph, guys. Bear with me. Rad 1.0. Saturn V stage was packed with fuel. Our stage 1, which tracks from 2016 to 2019, was loaded up with foundational resources necessary to support the liftoff. These included the development of the autonomous remote services concept, early funding the use of foreign-made robot to RAD-D's first mobile platform. To support those challenges, RAD assembled its core staff, built a sales channel, and of course earned our first sales. However, as many early launches continued, disappointments often led to failure, or at least a change in the direction. After the initial robotic platform was jettisoned, RAD decided its future was not in marketing someone else's product, and decided to do it all internally. RAD design, manufacturing, support service, and the entire product family was to be all RAD. The finalization of autonomous remote services (ARS) concepts led to the launch of RAD's first 100% homegrown solution called Scott. Security Control Observation Tower. Guys, I'm not going to read this whole thing to you. If you have not looked into AITX at right now at a 6-cent mark with a valuation of around $100 million, with the company that's probably going to be a multi-billion dollar company that's creating its own lane, its own sector, its own industry at these levels, make sure you do that, guys. That's all I want to tell you. Again, don't listen to me or anybody out there. Look into AITX and what they're doing. No matter what your route is, to do your homework, to do your due diligence, make sure you do it on AITX. There's no company out there right now to me that I would rather put my money into than this company, because of where they're headed, what they're doing, that they're actually showing in black and white, and that you guys are really gonna see when it's really gonna get real, when that Q comes out before the 9th. It's really gonna get real once that Q is out, and once you guys start understanding what they're doing and what they're creating, and that there's no competition even close to what they're doing, what they're building, and the patents that are going to be coming out this year. You guys are going to understand why right now AITX is the #1 penny stock, and probably is the #1 stock to invest in at these levels, hands down. Guys, I gotta change this one's diapers. If you don't mind, I would really appreciate you hitting that like, hitting that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. And have a great rest of your weekend. Salute, and I will get back with you guys later. Take care.